bacteria between benefit and harm, the secrets of hidden creatures in our daily lives. First, a general introduction to the world of bacteria. When we contemplate the details of the universe around us, we find that the greatest secrets of creation are not always visible to our eyes. Often they lie within the microscopic organisms that can only be seen through a microscope. Among these organisms, bacteria occupy a unique position as they are considered one of the oldest forms of life on Earth. They have been marvelously designed to serve life, while some types have been destined to cause suffering to living beings. Bacteria are not merely harmful germs as commonly believed. Rather, they are microscopic, single-celled organisms that live almost everywhere, in soil, water, air, and within the bodies of living creatures themselves. God Almighty created them in various forms and endowed them with diverse characteristics, making them a fundamental element in the cycle of life. Second, the nature and characteristics of bacteria. Bacteria are microscopic living organisms invisible to the naked eye. They are classified among prokaryotic life forms, meaning that their genetic material is not enclosed within a nuclear membrane as in more developed cells. They are highly adaptable organisms, capable of surviving in harsh environments such as deserts, oceans, the deep layers of the Earth's crust, and even outer space, as suggested by some modern studies. Among their unique characteristics, their ability to divide rapidly and reproduce at extraordinary rates. Some types form protective layers known as spores, enabling them to withstand extreme conditions. Their structures and shapes vary widely. Some are spherical, others rod-shaped, and others spiral. Most bacteria live independently, while some establish symbiotic or pathogenic relationships with other living beings. Third, types of bacteria. Bacteria are divided into several types based on their functions and environments. The most prominent include beneficial bacteria, also known as non-pathogenic bacteria. These play essential roles in nature and within the human body, such as aiding digestion and nutrient absorption in the intestines. They are also used in the production of foods like yogurt and cheese. Harmful bacteria. These types cause diseases in humans, animals, and plants, such as cholera bacteria, tuberculosis bacteria, and plague bacteria. Extremophile bacteria. They live in extremely hot, cold, or salty environments, showcasing remarkable adaptability and highlighting the greatness of divine creation. Aerobic and anaerobic bacteria. The former require oxygen to survive, while the latter can live entirely in the absence of oxygen. In fact, oxygen may even be lethal to them. Fourth, the enormous benefits of bacteria. Despite the bad reputation bacteria have gained due to the pathogenic types, the benefits offered by beneficial bacteria are countless. Among these benefits, in the human body, hundreds of bacterial species live in the digestive system, facilitating digestion, producing certain vitamins, and strengthening the immune system. In nature, bacteria decompose dead organisms and recycle nutrients back into the soil, contributing to the continuity of plant life. In industry, they are used to produce a wide range of products, such as yogurt, cheese, and pickles, and also in the production of antibiotics and enzymes. In biotechnology, scientific advancements have allowed the use of bacteria in the production of insulin, water purification, and environmental remediation, a process known as bioremediation. Fifth, when were bacteria discovered? The first observations of bacteria are credited to the Dutch scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek, who in the late 17th century succeeded in viewing microscopic organisms using a rudimentary microscope. Around the end of the 17th century, Leeuwenhoek described these organisms as small animals, moving in a fascinating manner, without realizing that they constituted the foundation of the microbial world. However, a true understanding of bacteria did not develop until more than 2 centuries later, when the French scientist Louis Pasteur, in the 19th century, demonstrated that microorganisms, including bacteria, could cause diseases. This discovery led to the birth of modern microbiology. Sixth, the harmful effects and negative impacts of bacteria. Despite the immense benefits of bacteria, some types can have serious effects on living organisms, particularly humans. These harms include causing diseases. There are types of bacteria that attack body cells and release toxins that cause serious illnesses, such as tuberculosis bacteria, infect the lungs, and are considered among the most dangerous infectious diseases. Cholera bacteria attack the digestive system and cause severe dehydration that can lead to death. Staphylococcus and Streptococcus bacteria cause skin infections and sometimes blood poisoning. Plague bacteria, responsible for the deaths of millions during the Middle Ages. Food spoilage. Certain bacteria multiply in food, causing it to rot and leading to food poisoning if consumed. Destruction of agricultural crops. Some bacteria infect plants, causing them to wilt or rot, resulting in significant economic losses. Antibiotic resistance. Due to the excessive and improper use of antibiotics, some bacteria have developed resistance to these drugs, posing one of the greatest challenges facing modern medicine. Seventh, how do bacteria reproduce? Bacteria reproduce through various methods, with the most common being binary fission, a process where a single bacterial cell divides into two identical daughter cells. This is considered one of the fastest reproduction methods among living organisms, with some species able to divide rapidly under favorable conditions. Other, less common methods include genetic transfer, where bacteria exchange genetic information with one another. Budding or fragmentation, methods used by rare types of bacteria. These reproductive strategies demonstrate bacteria's remarkable ability to adapt quickly and spread massively within short periods, making the control of harmful strains particularly complex. 8. The most famous bacteria in history. Throughout history, several types of bacteria have had a profound impact on humanity. The most notable among them are Yersinia pestis, bubonic plague bacteria, caused what became known as the Black Death in Europe, resulting in the deaths of a large portion of the continent's population. Mycobacterium tuberculosis, tuberculosis bacteria, continues to threaten millions worldwide, despite medical advancements. Anthrax bacteria was used as a biological weapon in certain wars. Escherichia coli, E. coli, normally found in the intestines. However, some strains can be highly harmful and cause food poisoning. 9th, the relationship between bacteria and antibiotics. Antibiotics are chemical compounds used to kill or inhibit the growth of bacteria. They are among the greatest discoveries of modern medicine, significantly aiding in the treatment of many deadly diseases. However, over time, the excessive and sometimes careless use of antibiotics, both with and without medical prescriptions, has led to the development of resistant strains that no longer respond to these treatments. Such resistant strains represent a serious threat, as they are difficult to treat and can spread rapidly in hospitals and among the public. Therefore, responsible use of antibiotics and the development of new drugs are among the most critical challenges in contemporary medicine. 10th, the world of bacteria is complex and diverse, encompassing both good and evil, benefit and harm. They are microscopic creatures of immense capability and tremendous influence. On one hand, they contribute to the continuity of life. On the other, they can threaten it. Just as God created humans in the best of forms, He created these organisms to fulfill specific roles within an intricate system beyond the full comprehension of the human mind. Thus, we must value the blessing of knowledge and strive to use our deep understanding of bacteria to enhance our health, protect our environment, and build a safer future. These tiny beings still hold countless secrets, waiting to be uncovered by the eyes of the researcher and the heart of the contemplative. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to get our latest videos.